Hi, Pisces. This is all about you. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. This is an energy reading. So wherever Pisces energy influences your life, including if you're dealing with a Pisces outside of yourself, pull up a chair. This is for you. There's always an extended reading every single week. So this is the energy oracle reading, and then down below you can click that link, and the extended reading is a full tarot card spread and romance specific reading. Toward the end of that, it articulates, digs out, fleshes out, and personalizes all the energies we come up with, we discover over on YouTube. There's a new Pisces specific video every single week. So if you love this video, please do subscribe to the channel. And then ring that bell so you get notifications of when I upload all your favorite content. All right, Pisces, let's get into your reading. All right. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. 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 I almost lost vision in one of my eyes. That's weird. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Very strange. Very strange. We have set healthy boundaries upside down, which means the boundaries are coming down. There are no boundaries being set. There's a sense of feeling turned upside down. Claim your independence. Needing somebody. Attaching oneself to them, a need of other people, a sense of not having enough space or getting enough space or giving enough space. And then freedom is yours, trapped. So 100%, if this is your crowning energy, this is 100% suffocation. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces or if this is Pisces yourself, but there is a sense of really feeling like you're stuck, like you're pent up, like you're trapped, like there is nowhere to go, like there's no separation between you and somebody else, and you're at a point where you don't even want a separation. There's no separation between church and state, if you will. There's no separation between you and another. Now, this could also be not even talking about a romantic relationship. This could be you completely and totally enveloped in what you do, completely having lost yourself in the project that you're working on, the job that you're working on, the company that you're building, the science experiment that you're running, whatever it is, it's being completely and totally enveloped and losing. This is the thing though, the caveat. Losing a sense of everything that you are into this other, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or, like I said, something that you're working on or devoted yourself to, there is a molding and a melding and a loss of one sense of where do I end and the other begins. There is a sense of feeling smothered, suffocated, stuck. Help, where am I? That energy is crowning your reading. Okay, and then let it shine, a sense of this Scorpio energy. 6 + 4 is 10. This is a matured energy coming out, coming to fruition, something rising up, being revealed and recognized and spotlighted. So this is definitely attention is being brought to something that had been hidden for a while, suppressed, repressed, or pushed down. Because that's that scorpionic energy though, you know what I'm saying? Like that sense of it was all happening underneath the surface, way, way, way down deep. Well, now there's somebody spotlighted it, came out. There's a sense of some, like think about the cops when they pull you over. I'm not even playing around. Like when the cops pull you over and they're like, they shine that spotlight in your eye. It's like, I caught you, I got you, I see you, you can't hide. So there is a sense of maybe personally recognizing what's going on for the first time, understanding it and realizing it. Excuse me. There is a sense of either self-realization or projected realization, or realization pointing it out to somebody else. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be... forgive me. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be in a relationship that, or in a circumstance that has, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. You know the point where you're like too lost to know that you're lost? Well, this is the point where you realize that you're lost again. And now it's like, how do I find my way out? Trying to work your way out, trying to work your way back to the surface, trying to see your way through things, or like I said, pointing them out to somebody else. This is take the lead, definitely being the receptor or the antenna. This is understanding and comprehending that something is going on when other people don't realize it. This is spirit tapping you and saying, you're the chosen one, you're the selected, you're going to be the awakened one. The energy of 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 4 is grounded. He has all 4 hooves on the ground, but this is a really spiritual card. This is almost like a visit from Great Spirit themselves. In other words, this is divine timing and divine assignment. So it's fate, it's destiny. There's a benchmark here. There's a sudden recognition and realization that, Pisces, you may have been trying to run from, trying to hide from, not trying to realize, or like I said, this could very well have been some sort of self-actualization or realization of something that you've been pushing down or repressing or suppressing for a while. This is also a sense of, ooh, do you see how the light coming from the peacock is shining directly on the stag? Almost like a realization or a recognition of something that you have to do, something that you're fated to do, destined to do, understanding, or maybe just realizing what other people have been in other words, oh my God, sometimes I can't put the message into words, and I apologize. You finally got the message. Pisces, you finally got the message. Like, Spirit has been trying to get it through to you for a while, and it wasn't coming through. You finally got the message. You finally know how to make it work, realize it, see the way through. Use your mind wisely. Something that happened, like the impossible. Like this, you thought it would never happen. Maybe you'd even given up. Hold on. Maybe you'd even given up, Pisces, like totally and completely. I apologize for the shaking camera. Uh, 7 plus 4 is 11. Awakening. I almost think that you finally realized and you finally got the message that something that you never thought was happening is actually happening. Like something that you had either struggled against intentionally or had just been so lost in what you were doing or what you were feeling, you didn't realize it. It wasn't even on the horizon, but then all of a sudden, boom, a spotlight turns on and a realization comes on, and it's like, oh my God, this has been going on the whole time, hasn't it? It's almost like being called out in some ways. Lay a solid foundation, 6. So this has something to do with relationships and love, something that you were building with each other, with somebody else, something that you have been maybe trying to put together for a while, but this is about partnership. This is about hard work, something that you've been working very hard on. This is Virgo energy, so it's definitely building out for the future or planning something for the future. It's almost like realizing that something that you were in, something that you were planning or relying on, depending on, I don't know what you realized about it, but you just realized something about it. Magic works through you. This is Cancerian energy. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Pisces, this is a sense of faith, almost thinking like you were magic, and as long as you tried it, or if you wanted it bad enough, you could make it happen. The sense of also a little bit of scorpionic energy here, of transcending between the netherworld or the land of the magical world, or the veiled world and the real 3D world, thinking that you could pull something off, thinking something like you creating something. We talked about that in another one of your readings a couple of weeks ago. Believing in yourself. So you are building something here. You are working very, very hard on something here, Pisces. I don't know if you're putting together a show, if you're putting together a book. I don't know what you're putting together, but you have definitely set your sights on a long-term outcome. Maybe you're finally getting noticed. Maybe you're finally getting noticed, and how ironic that is. It's like you're getting noticed right at the time where you gave up and thought it wouldn't be possible. The abundant universe will provide. So there is a sense of resources, finances, money, a backing, an investor, or resources coming in that you thought would never get here. It's like finally they've arrived. It's like maybe you asked for them a long time ago. I was going to say solicited, but this is something that you've been working on for quite some time. Literally, like so much so that you kind of had given up on any prospects of it actually coming to fruition. Well, now it's just at your door. It's like the buffalo is actually knocking at your door. Abundance is knocking on your door. In other words, you planted these seeds years ago. And you remember how I said magic is just fast acting manifestation. Manifestation is slow moving magic. That's what it is. It's literally putting your mind into focus, focusing on what you want to manifest and then, or make happen, or the world that you want to live in. And then Pisces, it's like working at it day in and day out. And suddenly, bam, it's like all of a sudden, like magic, something has just shown up, but it wasn't magic. This is something that you have been involved in, engaged in, or it's felt like magic for a long time. So this is something that either makes you feel like you're surrounded by magic, so you do want to get lost in it. And maybe you got so caught up in doing it that you forgot about the outcome. You completely and totally surrendered and abandoned all thought of the outcome. And now the outcome is here. There's always enough. So grounding your energy is your energy. This energy of believing in the impossible being possible. Understanding that, like, you're losing yourself in the emotion. You're losing yourself in the feeling. The emotions are what's grounding you. You're believing and trusting in your instincts and what you feel. And there's so much of an abundance of what you feel. It's even like, this is even something that even if other people didn't approve of, you wouldn't really care because you believe in it and you know that it's right. Think on your feet. This energy of something coming to a head, of needing to improvise, of acting within the moment and living in the moment. But this is also a sense of future, a sense of excited energy moving you into the future. This is Pisces and Sagittarius energy, a sense of feeling grounded in maybe how you feel about a Sagittarius, or really feeling like, they're your forever person. They're what you've been looking for a long time. This is Sagittarius energy, or some sort of fire energy, but Fox Spirit is using my Sagittarius card because it's all about chaos and craziness and loving the excitement. It's almost like the water is boiling, things are heating up, but still it's like the heat, you're happy where you are, feeling emotionally contented. These are 2 9s. So your grounding energy is something needs to happen. And recognizing it. Recognizing what the next step is for either the 2 of you or the project. It's like maybe you've been stewing, maybe you've been waiting, nothing has been happening. When's the next step gonna come? Bam, the next step is coming now. Your Pisces, you are verging upon that next step. It's like finally you've recognized it. I'm not necessarily saying that you're taking it. It's almost like the next step has come to you. It's like finally you've seen that little sprout pop through. You've finally seen it. You've known something was going on underneath the surface for a while, but now it's actually tangible. It's actually being recognized or realized in the 3D. And that's why we have a lot of that earth energy coming through, because it's actually starting to grow and show. Hold on, let me flip the camera around so you can see the cards. Okay. Okay. Let me get one more. This is like grounding energy. Really, these are two signs that are really playful, mutable energy. They like to go with the flow, but it's different. It's like one likes to go with the flow in terms of action and adventure. The other likes to go with the flow in terms of emotion and getting lost in each other. There is a sense of this contradictory energy sitting right next to each other. All right. Grounding your energy, tend to the small things. It's almost like there has been things building over time. Maybe you haven't paid attention to it, but there is a sense of in the walls, things have been scratching, things have been needling, things have been biting away, picking away. There is something that's going on here that is, I think, picking away at the foundation. Or let's put it this way, it could be positive as well, a sense of you've been constructing things little by little things have been growing, and now all of a sudden they're being actualized, not being realized. And I think it's going to come as a surprise to you, Pisces, because honestly, it almost seems like you've turned your attention away from the sprout, away from seeing something underneath the surface. There's a sense of being very contented with just the roots growing and being so contented with what you feel happening beneath the surface that you lost all sense of, okay, I need proof, or I need to expand, or I need to move on or grow through and come out into the open. But there is a sense of something coming to fruition now. Like the foundation was laid a long time ago, but now it's like, the stalk is growing. The leaves are starting to grow because the abundance is starting to show. And this is harvest. This is like, believe in yourself. In other words, you have invested in yourself, and whatever you invested in is coming into play. It's coming to fruition. It's like finally somebody's taken notice, or finally you realized that little caveat or piece that you were missing in order to push things along. Because there was a sense here of almost being like lost, completely wrapped up in and wrapped around somebody else or something else. You're finally breaking through. Now, this is a sense of Pisces, if you were going through rough times, if you were struggling, there is a sense of finally coming out on the other side and feeling like the wind on your face again, almost feeling like you're back in the real world, back in the 3D world. Maybe you left the world, maybe you walked away from it. This is a sense of coming back into it, having been lost, almost adventuring into the land of make-believe, and now you're here again. Now you're back. You're finally able to like touch ground to a great deal of abundance. You're not being called back to nothing. Let me get into just a little bit of, I'm gonna move over into the tarot reading to really hash this out, because this is really philosophical, which can be applied in so many different ways. I want to flesh this out a little bit with tarot to see like the players on the board. And then I'm going to go into romantic tarot. Let's get a really quick glimpse into what is happening romantically for Pisces. Be authentic. So in your romance life, there is authenticity coming into play. The truth of one's personality or one's true self, really learning about the person that you're with, or finally feeling free to be who you are and know that, you know what? You deserve to be loved for exactly who you are. Not who somebody needs to be. It's like, finally need you to be. Finally being able to be yourself, be with somebody who loves you for yourself, or have the confidence to be everything that you are. And know that, if you're better off, know that you'll be loved, like loving yourself first. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Pisces, it's almost like maybe in terms of relationships, you have been suppressing something for a while. It's like you've been trying to make yourself into something that you're not to feel better about who you are or make yourself more appealing. There is a sense of authenticity, finally being able to be yourself again. All right, guys, the extended link is below. I do hope you join me over there. Let's get deeper into this reading. I'll see you guys then.